Hello,
Yep.
ladies and gentlemen. I welcome back you once again to Death of Chaos. Here I have my wonderful companions with me. They can introduce themselves. Go forth.
My
Uh,
name's CC, and I play Thistle, the Tiefling Sorcerer Rogue.
I am Spirit. I play Hal, the monk bard.
Oh, Thistle's they, she, also.
I am Terra Torres playing Balsam, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
Very nice. So, as you all gather back at the guild, your past adventure being through the castle as it was night, or two night passes, you are now at the guild. You have the calling stone in front of you. It has been placed near the altar stones. What would you like to do?
Head back, right?
You can, but who is grabbing the stone and where are you going to go if you choose to use it?
Oh, I see. Kind of scared to grab her after almost dying last time by doing something.
Didn't we already go home?
We're at the guild
You
right
are
now.
at
Yeah, we're at
the
the guild.
guild. In the
Yeah.
guild, in front of you is an altar of the calling stone. Would you like to grab it and use it? If so, where do you want to go?
I think we only have one place to go, is back up to where the alchemy
If
lab
you look
is.
in the calling board, it tells you what locations were safe that you have found.
Uh, that's right. We could go into any of the safe zones.
You have found the Well Spa, the Bone Bunker, the Garnished Geyser, and the Thunderthosh.
Um,
Which
we can't go back to the same place that we got the calling stone from?
No, you can
No.
only say
Okay.
you can only travel to the safe zones.
Got it. Okay, so do we want to go back to the Thunder Thosh since that's close to where we were before and we can continue to explore that area? I have a list of the places around there that we didn't check out yet.
Sure.
Balsam?
I'm down to go wherever.
Do you have a
Okay.
preference?
Hmm. And I can always eat.
Well, look on the bright side. Going this way, we don't have to worry about any fish.
Fish.
So to the Thunder Thosh, right?
Yes. So you touch the stone, and as you all group up together, a magical circle is put beneath you as you are all husked away in a teleport. Gripped upon your hand, you appear in the Thunderthosh. When you come out of the teleportation, you're holding the stone. In order to use the stone, you have to be holding it and have to be using it to go back and forth. You can go back to the guild using it at any time. You can only travel to the castle with the stone.
Okay, so who wants to keep hold of this thing?
Oh, I don't know.
The wielder that touched it has to hold it.
Okay, so I guess it's going in my backpack.
Yeah. Try to keep it safe.
Once it's to the guild
I'll
again,
try.
it is then reset, and someone else then will take it.
I see.
Okay, got it.
It's more of you're an established link now, so.
Got it. Good to know. Good to know.
Also,
Okay,
if I sniffle and yawn during this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm tired, and I have my allergies going off right now.
Oh,
Are you
no.
up for this, Cactus? Do you want to reschedule?
No, I am up for this. I am up for this. I just have allergies flaring off because everything, there's smoke and pollen and everything is releasing its tree cum and shit, so.
Oh.
That's an interesting description.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Okay, so
Every plant's saying, hey
From-
baby, and You were saying.
Okay, so from what I have, the large central sanctuary below the alchemist lab, I wrote down these are all the places that we haven't um looked to yet. The alcove on the right leading to a different room, and further up there's a small platform with the barred walls, like with the bridge that's missing, and we know if we go really far in there, I think that's going to be the cultists.
Yes, the
Um
cult.
we're in the wooden room with the iron and purple wallpaper. That's the Thunderthosh, right?
No. A
Okay, then the
Thunderthosh
small.
is. As you appear, the Thunderthosh is the storm bartender who lives inside of the alchemist lab. You're thinking of the garnished geyser.
Oh, okay, but we figured out what that was. And then next to the Garnish Geyser, there was a tunnel on the far left. And then so that's everywhere on like the lower floor that we didn't go. And then we went up into the alchemy lab and went up the hole in the corridor outside of the room where all the assembly lines were, and there was another room off there. So where do we want to go explore?
Do you wish to
I say
continue
we
forward
keep
to the
going.
left? Do you try to figure out the mechanism for the elevator, or do you backtrack to go through the
So the
the
elevator
center
does do
sanctum?
something.
The elevator will lead to something. I never said it wouldn't. I just said the crank is at the top.
I say we continue left. Keep going left.
Left is always right.
The far left tunnel, yeah, I was going to say that or the elevator.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you all gather out, he says, "Well, it looks like someone has returned. Have a nice trip."
Yeah, we didn't die.
It's always nice for business, I hear.
I feel like I want to keep this guy happy, so I'm gonna buy a drink, but I'm gonna give it to Balsam.
Via walk me down.
Yeah.
What drink are you
handing the
buying?
Blossom?
What drink do you want, Balsam?
I'd say I want to know what this would buy Blossom.
Oh goodness, let me look. Bar recipes. I would buy you a
I tried
Sparked
it.
Serenade.
I just drank a Tempest last night. It was pretty good.
Oh yeah. Oh, I need to try these.
Because I like elderflowers, and you have such a sparkling personality.
Nice. Can be coming right
This
up
is-
soon. So you see him begin to shake the drink, and as he does so, his static electricity from his hands begins to build up on the outer barware and the shaking tumblers. As then he pours it out in the liquid, static electricity is coiling over the glass bit by bit.
Sweet.
This is quite good.
And I pass him 2 gold.
Very nice. Thank you for your patronage.
Give him a wink. Is it good, Balsam?
Oh yeah. This is hitting the spot.
Do you have any
Down-
food? My friend here is always hungry.
Food, you say?
Nom,
I'm not
nom,
one for carrying food myself. You see, I carry alcohol, and food doesn't last that long in here, because either your food becomes a science experiment, or the food that is here that is not a science experiment, well, it's lab grown, so I wouldn't recommend eating it either way.
Understood. Do you have a trash can? Because I have a whole bunch of crab meat on me that I think is probably past its prime.
I'd say no, if you really want to just, go find one of those chimera things.
No, that's a good point. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, feed it to a chimera
Okay.
before it kills us.
Anyone else want to do anything, or should we?
No.
The
no.
crab meat is starting to rot and smell.
Yeah. I smell great right now, you guys, and I'm gonna cast prestidigitation to like
Yeah.
make the smell better. All of a sudden, you start
You
smelling
freeze yourself.
the scent of thistle flowers, which is
Febreze.
sweet and slightly bitter.
Fucking,
Yeah.
fucking spam casting Febreze.
Exactly.
Just
Well,
a
some-
Febreze cloud.
Lysol.
While some will stealthily use prestidigitation to restore the smell.
Well, Misty likes it at least.
Just having a smell fight. It's like Febreze. No crab.
She calls him a
Misty
look, and I
hops
call him a
hops
dick.
off your body, sliding down a little bit, and then walks over and goes and licks Hal's boot.
He likes me for some reason. I guess I pick him up.
Oh, sorry, boy. You have to give him his shoe.
You
Yeah, he wants to
you've-
eat your shoe. You have to give it to him.
You have picked up this I wouldn't say baby chul, but like young
Yeah.
chul. It's about the size of a full-grown cat, so lobster creature.
Totally monstrous. Absolutely
Right.
adorable.
So big, like a big ol' like 10-pound lobster. Nice.
He's like 15 pounds.
With a Cthulhu face.
Oh, it's like my big honky boy.
Let me
Yes.
let me go grab the image that I had for him.
What does it do when I pick it up?
He just kind of looks at you. Doesn't really do anything.
Oh. Because it keeps coming over to me.
He just wants to be cuddled.
Oh.
So as you like pick him up, he just kind of like looks at you. Like he
Mhm.
just takes one of those like little pincers that doesn't really have any claws on it right now because it doesn't have
Mhm.
anything sharp, and just kind of like numbs on your hand, but that's about it.
Mm.
Just squeezes a little
baby.
bit.
Like, offer him my shoulder if he wants to, like, climb up there, I guess.
No, he's
Mm.
content here.
Just me holding him?
You got him, or you want me to take him back? Out of character, this was just like when I had babies and I'd go to church and be like, alright, who wants to take it? Who wants to cuddle a baby?
I have baby, come take it. Yeah, I give it back to Thistle. Put it on her head. Kind of plop it on her head.
I just wear him like a hat.
Yeah.
He crawls into your backpack.
Okay. Could just stay up between my horns.
It's safer in their backpack.
It's very true.
I was about to say, do I have a backpack? Oh, I do have a backpack.
You hear eldritch noises coming from the backpack.
Huh.
I'm working
think
on
the
it.
bo-
I'm working on learning it.
I think
How
the
mi-
boy
how
has What's up?
No, go ahead.
I think the boy has a prominent music career.
He sounds so good and pretty. How am I doing on learning Abyssal?
I mean, deep speech.
Yeah, that.
2 more sessions.
Cool.
Is the Chul already speaking?
He
It can't speak.
because he doesn't know how to speak. Mhm.
But I can speak in its head and it can understand me when I'm doing that thing, but if I learn its language, which is Abyssal,
No, deep
Then-
speech.
Deep speech.
oh, deep speech, then I won't have to, like, only speak in its head. Oh, by the way, I cast the magical spell so we can all talk in our heads.
I also pop out my wings and pop out Ivan.
Ivan is starving.
Aw.
He's very
Where-
hungry.
oh, we gotta go get Ivan some food. Do we want to do that instead?
We can try, but I have no idea where to get that.
We keep getting told we have to go kill something in the cultists area. They have shadow things.
So as soon as Ivan comes out, Ivan bites you and goes back in the crystal.
Oh.
Keep pissed.
Oh, you don't want to kill a couple cultists, Ivan? Could be fun.
No answer.
No.
And it was down in the catacombs, wasn't it? Can I roll a history check? Because I forgot to write this down.
History check.
That's a 24.
Okay. You could find them in the cultist area. You can also find shadows in the ancient library, which you would have to go through the golden jaws of the... Well, you'd have to go through the golden jaws first, but in the catacombs, if you find the gates of the golden jaws, you can then enter the ancient tomb, then enter the ancient library, in which you will find plenty of shadows, but that's a whole other quest.
Yeah. I would say I guess go punch some cultists or continue on to the left.
Well, since we're already headed to the left, why don't we do that, and then we could swing back around and try to get Ivan some food. Does that work?
Fine by me.
Okay,
Great bard always said to the left.
As you continue to the left and go up the stairs, you continue once more and you find yourselves back in the central conveyor belt room area. You then head left again, and you go through this small corridor, since you've already explored the upper ceiling area. Along going past the ladder, you come to a large central column area. It looks almost, it has a spiral staircase going up and going down. As well as to the far left of you in this room, there is a room that continues on to the left.
To the left, to the left?
I guess.
Make notes about what things, okay. So we went to the far left tunnel, and then we did not explore the stairs.
As you walk into the spiral staircase, then off again on a boarding platform, you come once again, and I have to make sure one thing real quick. You come to what appears to be not an altar, but it is a stone block. In it is a dragon's claw holding a orange ball of light. Surrounded on both sides are orange wings of draconic that come out of it, engraved into the wall, and with two more stone pillars holding it up, almost looking like the orb has wings.
That's very cool. I'm gonna insight check that orb. Please. 13.
You sense energy, so through the orb and through your magical knowings and tithings, and now dealings in gods, you sense that while this is a altar in the sense of not a god altar, so it's not an altar where a god resides, but it's just an altar of prayer to Bahamut.
Either of you worship Bahamut?
I do not.
Balsam, you have wings. Maybe this thing will like you.
As long as they...
You also sense that upon viewing the orb is not a normal sort of altar. Normally you give an offering and the god takes it as an energy or whatever, or as, or takes the essence from whatever you're giving it. However, this is rather a test. You hold the orb, and it tests you in some way, and if you pass, it grants you a boon.
Interesting.
I relay that to everybody.
I wonder what the test is.
Anyone want a boon now that we know how
Well, we don't
the
even know.
gods in this castle define boon?
But my thing is, we don't even know what the test is. It could just, if you fail, outright kill you. But are there any books to read in this?
There aren't any
I am
books,
not-
but there is the fainted etchings on a far wall. Does anybody
They're
speak
probably
Draconic?
No.
I
only know
have.
Just
I do speak Draconic.
Okay, you do it.
Balsam. As you read it off, it says, "To the all great and mighty Bahamut, may you spread your wings and give us guidance on this day. To which I say to you, for we no longer can bring upon ourselves to an altar. For I set this up that you may challenge the weary and challenge the strong to being knights of your valor and honor."
Ah. This is a vow made by worshippers of Bahamut. I touch it.
touch the orb.
Okay. I need you to... So as you touch it, you see a draconic face in your mind come forth. Its jaw will surround your head and close over you with orange energy. Make me a strength save, a wisdom save, and an intelligence save.
Ooh. Those are not high stats for me.
Yeah, same.
uh,
Not bad though.
2 of those are good for me.
All above 14. Oh, 2 14 and 1 18.
Nice.
Bad.
Okay.
Bad.
You feel your wings begin to burn and singe as it feels like almost your entire body is heating up with almost a fire inside you. You see a crimson
I imagine I
flame
can't
burst
make noise.
from your chest, and upon doing so, you feel excruciating heat coming and sweltering from inside you. You have gained 3 things.
Hmm.
You have a +2 to your strength score,
Oh.
and a +5 to your constitution.
Damn, you needed that.
I'll take that con. Thank
You
you.
also have been given a perk. I need you to choose. You have been given the perk Morph of the Dragon. Morph of the Dragon basically allows you to exemplarite one trait of a dragon. So this can only be given to people that have draconic abilities such as dragonborn or sorcerers of draconic and such.
Like balsam.
Do you want... So there's wings, talons, breath, and body. What do you want? Wings of a dragon.
I already
wouldn't
got
get-
wings.
Well, wings of a dragon would improve your flight speed. It would like make you be able to fly higher and. Some
You tell
other-
me what everything does?
Sure. Morph of the dragon. Talons makes it so that every attack that you deal has magical slashing and slashes through non-magical armor, reducing the AC when you make melee attacks.
Can't use that.
Morph of the wings allows you to increase. You roll a so morph of the wings is you roll a strength save, and whatever your strength save is that you add that to your movement, and that is how much extra movement you get when flying. On top of your flying
Okay.
speed. The other thing is that you are unaffected and you do not take double damage from projectiles when in the air.
Oh, that's ass. That's good, not ass.
Then you have Morph of the Scales. Morph of the Scales will temporarily increase your AC by 3, make you resistant to fire, and allow you to... It just makes you like more resilient. And then finally, Morph of the Breath gives you Dragon Breath, which allows you to pick an area, choose Dragon Breath up on it for 15 feet, and that area stays on fire.
You see, I basically already have that with Firebolt. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
I was gonna
honest.
say you do, especially with your wand.
Okay, I think the only thing I can use is wings, so I'll take those.
That's bomb, dude.
They're always active. It's passive.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Does this change my draconic origin?
No.
Okay.
It just means you have Bahamut running through you. And
Nice.
Do we see any change to his physical wings?
I will tell you them in a minute.
Is he gonna buy me dinner first, though?
Maybe. You never know. Or one of us can be the dinner. You never know.
Rude.
I mean.
Probably more accurate.
I mean, it kind of would be a little bit funny, though.
I think it was funny.
just a little bit. It'd be just a little bit funny.
Whoops. I will grab you an image real quick here.
Let's go.
Here's what your wings become. One moment. So, when you spread your wings instead of a normal aberration of dragon wings, you get this. If it'll load. Yeah, it's uploading. To describe to you as it's uploading, as you spread your wings, they are crimson, with dark red going to a light neon red, each hooked with a talon on each of them, bony wings stabilized for yourself, covered in the typical wyvern encounter of dragons. They sprout out of you, gaining their own transmuted form, spanning at least an extra 15 feet on each wing.
Nice.
Oh, those are badass.
Thistle's eyes are just huge, and I'm like staring at Balsam like, oh damn.
He turns around, completely spreads out his wings. I am now all powerful.
You are very powerful.
Did your max HP go up?
Yeah, by a lot.
Nice.
Yeah. Probably almost as beefy as me now.
Balsam, did it hurt?
It did. A lot.
I want to do it. I want to do it.
Be careful.
God.
I'm always careful.
Step back.
Not really.
Exactly. Step back a bit, like.
Are you wanting to touch it?
Yeah, if Balsam's still holding it, I'll just go up and like put my hands on it too.
As you attempt to touch it, you are rejected.
Is it because he's still holding it?
No, it's because you do not have draconic.
You are
in
not
you.
dragon.
Oh, I see.
You have no draconic origin nor draconic blood within your veins.
This is true.
Sorry, Thistle.
Well-
I'm a little bit of a dragon.
Sorry,
Balsam,
Link. Come back when
you
you're
know-
a little richer.
You know, you deserved a boon, my friend, and I clap him on the shoulder.
Ow.
Your wings are very scary. I love it.
You feel them give off slight amount of heat.
Amount of what?
Slight amount of heat. The
Ah.
the neon red, almost pinkish tips give off a little bit of heat to the touch.
I don't think I'll ever need a blanket now.
Well, I'll come to you if I'm ever cold.
Yeah, I'm gonna Balsam's my bedmate now because I'm always cold.
Okay.
I guess
What shall you
technically I
all
would
do?
always-
Anything
You-
else in the room that we need to pay attention to? Should we
No.
like? Okay.
And where is directional? Where else is there to go besides
You can go
back
up
towards
or down.
Up.
So you
Because
gotta
we're
go
on
back.
the spiral staircase,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah.
On the spiral staircase, you can go up or down. At the top of the spiral
Also,
staircase continues. At the bottom of the spiral staircase, you don't know what's down there.
Balsam, do you want to go get Ivan some food, or do you want, since we explored this way a little bit, or do you want to try the stairs?
I
I figure
believe that
since your pet is hungry, I should ask you.
I feel as though because I've been stuffing my face the entire time I've been here, I think Ivan deserves a little bit at
I'm
least.
telling you right now, it's gonna take at least 6 sessions for you to get to the ancient library.
Right, but we can go to the cultists.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
If you can cross the no bridge.
The no bridge?
There's no bridge.
I have the floating disc, and Balsam can fly.
Aha!
I mean, I guess if you want to go in there, sure. Go for it. Go for it.
You know what? Hang on a second.
Whole world warns against you. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Sure, go inside. It's the worst that can happen.
If I spent a point to use my book of concepts, since it's a shadow, could I use life or doom, something in either of those, in order to try to get a shadow for the kitty?
1 minute.
This is really low stakes. That's why I'm
Yeah.
asking for help.
This is why I wish I was a way of the shadow monk.
If you killed another creature while it was still alive, you could have him eat that shadow of the creature if you used death on it.
Okay.
But we have to find a living creature.
It has to be a small living creature.
Okay. Okay. Up or down?
Where the direction did we come from?
Hey,
left.
Balsam, I believe that if we find some small living creatures, I could use my book to gather their souls.
That sounds crazy and wild.
Yeah, I don't know how this, thing works. I just go with it.
Are you just doing that just to do it?
No, to feed Ivan.
Oh! That makes sense.
Ivan
Yeah,
comes out
instead
and
of
bites
fighting
you
a
again.
bunch of cultists, why don't we go try to find some, easier prey?
Okay.
Maybe gather you a couple.
Ivan pops
Let's do
his
it.
head out of the pendant and bites your hand again, Balsam.
Ow!
Can I try to pet Ivan between his ears?
He hisses.
Ivan, we're gonna get you some food, baby. Misty, talk to him.
Misty's in your backpack.
I know. I want
Oh.
Misty to poke his head out, and
Misty just
don't
is
know.
in the backpack and he's just chilling.
cool. Well, I
I
hope you are.
guess maybe down then.
I think down.
As you walk down the spiral staircase, you notice that as you go down, things are quite eerie. The torches slowly start to become unlit. As you go down, you see rusted pipes coming from all areas, the walls, the ceiling, the other outer walls around you, all going down into something below. And as you
Seems like a
go
good place to
finally
find some
down,
shadows.
at the very end of it, you find it is a ethereal furnace.
What is an ethereal furnace?
It's a furnace that's ethereal.
So
Right.
you find an ethereal furnace. Rusted pipes have been going into it, pumping all manner of debris, biological and magical, into this furnace to be incinerated.
Oh, like from upstairs. I think this is where like some of those pipes and like the waste was going.
We're in the garbage room.
At least it's not a trash compactor.
I mean, it still could be.
Next on both sides are torches, and these torches are quite odd. They have a large, so it's a large totem pedestal with a ball of fire being surrounded by rings that is connected to this sort of furnace that has the furnace itself black and gray with a burning fire inside mixed with a blue and red flame incinerating everything that comes inside it.
How quickly are things coming inside of it?
Every millisecond.
Oh, constantly pouring out
Constantly.
into the furnace.
There's at least 100 pipes going into this thing. Just
Okay.
Damn.
Inside
Did
on the
we-
torches?
huh?
Go ahead.
Did we pick up like an iron bar at any point? I feel like we picked up an iron bar, or
Oh, I have no clue.
I don't have one. Wait, let me check my inventory. Iron. No, I don't have anything iron. I have ball bearings.
okay, I think I'm thinking about another campaign. My bad.
It's okay.
Crowbar.
I believe if we throw medals in there, something might come out.
I'm gonna take a ball bearing and flick it in.
What? To one of the orbs or into the incinerator?
Are you talking about the incinerator balsam?
In to what exactly is it? I heard furnace.
There is
Yeah,
a
into-
incinerator slash furnace in front of you, and next to it are two totems that have basically molten balls with rings surrounding them, almost like an atom, with protons and
okay,
electrons.
Yeah, can I insight check those two, the furnace and the orbs?
Yes, you can.
Okay, for the furnace, that's 22. Oh shit, for the orbs, it's 14.
Okay, so here's kind of what the orbs look like. Everything like a plasma ball, like a plasma lamp.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, what check did you make?
Insight
Okay, so
to get my point.
based on your basic insight check for the orbs, they are guarding the incinerator almost, acting like a sentinel would, because something is sealed inside them.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna flick a ball bearing into the furnace and see what happens.
And as soon as it comes near, a bolt of what appears to be almost molten plasma hits the ball bearing, melting it into aluminum ore as it goes onto the ground into molten.
Oh shit. Okay. Is there like
Any-
an
Everyone is flashbanged.
What does that mean?
Ah,
a bright light blinds us?
I can't see.
So we're blinded?
No,
Yeah.
it just hurt.
Oh,
Oh.
It's like someone turning the light on when it's completely dark and you got adjusted to the dark.
ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. I have a headache.
Is there like an elemental in these orbs?
I don't know. I should roll my nature check.
Nature.
With
What do I
advantage
have?
because you're a genasi. You're almost an elemental.
Roll it twice.
You can also right click it for advantage.
Oh, technology. Uh, 14 and a 9.
Okay, based upon your own approximation of yourself being a genasi, which is just a living elemental, and all the elementals you've seen up to this point, this is an elemental, although It's a pretty
Odd.
It's a pretty powerful elemental.
Mm.
Like somewhere on the 8th or 9th tier.
Oh shit! Does it seem distressed? Is it happy to be in that orb?
You can tell they're not very happy, and the rings are using that wrath and hate as a control mechanism.
Poor elemental. Can I inspect the rings themselves? Not touching it. Just looking at them. Inspect the rings.
Arcana or Insight? Arcana gives you the magic properties, Insight would give you more of the technical details.
Oh, insight. I have a better insight. Oh, but I rolled a 10.
Can I roll it as well?
You can.
But I'm not going to count this because I know I already did 15.
I got a 10.
Okay, 1 minute. So... Thistle. You can tell the rings themselves, they are taking the heat from the orbs, absorbing that heat, and then refracting it back to it as sort of like a control. Wherever it tries to push itself, its heat comes first, and the heat is acting almost like as a barrier keeping it in.
Okay, so this thing produces heat.
The
Any idea
orb...
which elemental that would be?
The orb... We already said it's a fire elemental.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
The orb is producing enough heat to where the rings around it are using the heat as a seal. Almost like an atmospheric seal. And then whenever something comes close and it wants to lash out, it just opens up the atmosphere a little bit and lets it lash out, hitting the ball bearing in which you saw.
I wish I had calm emotions. I do not.
Can I spend I want to spend a point, a sorcerer point, and use the Book of Concepts. I believe Mind Intelligence will let me just read about this thing. I want to get a sense of whether or not the thing imprisoned is happy there.
We already know it's not.
Is that the...
Yeah, I already.
No, it's not. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then never mind.
Yeah,
I must have just... I'm sorry. I got a text. I was zoned out for like a second.
Hal investigated and found, no, it's not happy. It's not happy at all. It's the reason they're able to control it is through its wrath. Its wrath is producing heat, and that heat creates an atmospheric barrier, and so on and such forth.
Can spells get through the atmospheric barrier?
Depends. You want to try that or not?
I wanted to ask, like, would I get an idea of what might happen if these things go free? If we free them, what would happen to all this shit that's pouring in here? Obviously, the furnace would turn off. But, yeah.
So
I could find out.
What do you want to do?
With my book. Is that choices or strings of fate?
Choices, because it's not a destiny that you will.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna burn a sorcery point and...
So you're choosing to view a choice in which
choices.
Hal frees it. If Hal frees them somehow, don't know how they would, but if they did, the furnace would still burn. Both the elementals would come out raging and would start to... You'd have to fight them. Because they would attack the first things they see. Second thing, if if they managed to kill you, they would melt this whole place to liquid.
That's just how powerful you are, Thistle.
Or they fuse together and become something much worse.
Oh god. Yeah, they're already powerful elementals on their own together.
If they were to fuse together, they become a, well... They become
Oh,
God.
Fire elemental.
what's called a hellfire knight.
Oh, wow.
Would we get a soul from it?
It's not about getting a soul that you're looking for. You're looking for small creatures that have shadows that you can kill for Ivan to eat the shadow.
These are
Would it
elementals.
give us a shadow?
It would
They're
cast
elementals,
a
they don't
shadow,
have
but it
shadows.
wouldn't have a shadow itself.
All right. Well, I relay this to my friends, and I'm like, I mean, your call, guys. I'm always down for a fight, but I'm not trying to burn this whole castle to the ground. Although, if that would, get us to our end, then we could just call it a day. Just saying.
I think we would die in that situation.
Yeah, we would be incinerated. Not to mention,
That's
we still don't
true.
even know how to free him in the first place. As much as I kind of would like to, these guys don't seem happy at all. But
We could, if we want to free them. Wait, but no matter what, like if they don't find something, they could potentially burn this whole place to the ground. So I don't think freeing them is a safe option.
yeah,
Because even if we hit ourselves, they could destroy everything else. Right?
Yes.
yes.
True.
Okay.
Trying to find you a good
Anything
picture
else
for a
in this-
hellfire knight.
Anything else in this room we need to pay attention to?
Not that I know of, as the DM.
Can I reach any of the pipes?
I can show you what a hellfire knight looks like, though.
I do want to see what a Hellfire Knight looks like.
Has anybody
I-
thrown anything in the furnace?
Yeah, the
I
ball
threw
bearing.
the ball bearing and the orbs melted it into nothing. They're not letting anything in.
Ah. I was hoping something was going to come out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that does not look.
That doesn't look great.
I could take them.
The passive ability of a hellfire knight is called incinerate. Anything in a 5-foot area that comes in contact with it is immediately set aflame, and on its next turn will be burned to ash. Or take heavy fire damage of 12d10.
Oh shit!
Can I reach any of the pipes?
You can.
I'm gonna take out my daggers and just attempt to play shave and a haircut on them.
Very nice.
What's a shave and a haircut?
Shave and a haircut, 2 bits.
What?
That's it.
I know
I'm
that
just being
jingle.
stupid.
Dude, what are you trying to accomplish?
Did you?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh,
You
okay.
shave
But if
off
there's
a
nothing else
rusty.
to do
You
here-
shave off a rusty mustache.
Well,
I am a twink. I'd look great with a mustache.
time to
So-
go up then.
Are you going to go up the staircase, or do you want to fuck about the dangerous orbs?
I don't want to
Nope.
touch the orbs.
No, I do not want to fuck about with the orbs.
I would not recommend touching the balls.
So,
I don't. That's why I said when I was
Racing.
expecting the rings, I was like, I'm not touching them. I'm just looking
You're
at
touching
them.
fiery balls.
I mean,
No.
honestly, that's kind of my rule for life. So,
I actually was very tempted to take out my bow staff, shoot just a staff on the ground, and then poke it. But I was like, nah, I'm not that stupid.
Well, they're made of wood. So
No.
yeah, that's
everything
why.
in this castle will kill you.
I know. Let's go up then.
as you walk
Back
back
up the
up
stairs.
the staircase, going back to the realm of light, you come back up and you begin to walk up again. As you get all the way to the top of, you get to the main room, and you begin to walk up the staircase, and as you do so, you see there's torches around you, and the pipes that were once there are no longer there. However, you do see that all around you are, like, these platters and these different, like, paintings and such of accomplishments. Accomplishments. Such as their
Awards.
first chimera, their first making of a new demon, a new devil, the first automaton, the first construction, the first expansion and all that. You get to see the
And these are, like-
years.
These are oil paintings?
First out their oil paintings and then their photographs.
There was an artist who lived here once. That's what Thistle gets from this.
You didn't reach the top, and as you come to the top, you see that there is another little hallway. As you enter through the hallway, once again you come to a room with another spiral staircase that goes up. However, at the base of the spiral staircase is a desk. A ghostly man sitting there with a lab coat on sits at his desk with a small oil lamp, writing something.
He has a lamp. Does he have a shadow? Insight check.
Ghosts do not have shadows.
Damn it! Okay, well, insight check on him anyway.
We found the receptionist.
What'd you get?
15.
You see that the ghost in front of you is quite old, looking as if he's retained his years even in death. Sucks to be him. And in doing so, next to his lamp, his oil lamp is rather running on appears to be some kind of ethereal substance. And you don't know what he's writing, but he looks like he's very slow and that this has been taking a toll on him.
Oh.
How
Can
far
I-
away is he?
10 feet.
Can I go over there and, like, I guess peek over at his desk?
Sure.
What's he writing?
He's not writing anything.
What? Does he even notice or, like, acknowledge me?
He's actually asleep.
Oh. Yeah, because I was about to say, I'm gonna wave, like,
He's hunched over in the position that he looks like he's writing, but he's fallen asleep.
gonna snap in front of his face.
As you snap in front of his face, he goes, what can I help you with?
You alright there? Fell asleep.
I am all right. I am all right, my friend, but what is it that I can do for you?
Oh, we're already friends.
What's up these stairs here?
Up these stairs would be the...
Accurate.
Up... Huh?
Accurate to character.
Yes.
Well done.
Up these stairs would be the Picasso stage area. It is where all the... He holds in front of himself, air quotes, artists go inside the alchemist lab, saying they wish to give their beautiful biological and non-biological composites the ability to stand as statues, living or non-living, for the rest of their natural lives.
Oh.
Statues,
Aw.
like the areas, the pedestals that we saw.
If any of you have played Bioshock 1, you'll know this is Sander Cohen's whole shtick.
I have no idea.
A
what
whole
that is.
menagerie of fun, it sounds like.
Yeah.
I rage played on 1 and 2, but I played Infinite.
Long story short, he seals people in concrete while they're living, and then lets them die in a position.
Yeah. Figured. Pretty gruesome.
Or plaster, which is worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the ghost, can we help you in any way? Because you kind of look like the opposite of this really famous book I once read. And I'm talking about the Portrait of
I
Dorian
would
Gray.
very much like to die.
How can we kill you? I know that souls...
It's not possible within the castle. But I would very
Oh.
much like to die. In
That's
passing.
rough, buddy.
If we took you outside the castle, would you die?
You would have to find my soul first. I do not know where my soul resides.
Do you know what container or manner of object your soul is inside of?
Last I knew, I was burned as a science experiment, as I was a normal man living on a farm. Then I was kidnapped and brought here about 100 years ago, and I was taken to the alchemist's lab to test out whether acid burnt flesh or not. As
You
you
were
can
one of the potion alchemist's subjects,
No.
interns.
I was not. I
General
was not an
experiment.
intern. I was a general experiment. They viewed us as... They gave us an assigned letter, A through Z, and then an assigned number, 1 through 1000. And you were then selected and given to a different area, and then they would do something horrific to you, heal you with magic, do something horrific to you, heal you with magic, rinse, repeat until either your mind broke or they could not experiment on you anymore because your flesh was too weak.
That sounds horrific.
Afterwards, I was given a acid bath because they were testing whether acid would burn flesh or not. And as you can see, acid burns flesh.
That seems stupid. Everyone knows acid burns flesh.
I guess it depends on the flesh.
And so I
What
am
are
eternally...
you working on?
I have to log and document papers of people going and coming from this area. But it does not matter because they have not talked to me in 80 years, so... But
Do
I
you
am
mind
chained...
not writing down that we came this way?
I do not care, for I do not know who you are.
Thank you.
But I am
Yeah, sure.
chained to this exact seat in which I have sat for 80 years doing absolutely nothing but having myself. No one comes to this area anymore. And if they want to go to the art district, they either take the tunnel system or they will go through the teleportation crystals amongst the castle.
Okay, so we're the dumb ones going walking up all these stairs. Got it.
I'm
Can
very-
we? Is there any way that we could undo your chains for you, make you a little more comfortable?
I would like to say yes, but I am sorry, no.
Insight check onto whether or not that's actually true. I don't think he's lying. It's just, can I tell that there might be a way to get rid of the chains? And I know this isn't an additional. I guess I'm insight checking the chains. 28.
So, insight checking the chains, you gain it that it is a magical spell, but also it's an enchantment on spirit. It's like Arcane Locket as a spell. So you would either have to have the spell knock, or you would have to, specifically for the chains, you'd have to have the spell knock, or you would have to find the person who casted it to uncast it or just kill him.
I do not have not.
I'm gonna crouch down a bit so that I can, like, look him in the eye when he's sitting down and say, we have a lot to do here, but if we can find a way to help you, I would like to.
All that
And I give him
know,
a smile with just my lips, not showing any of my teeth.
all that I know, I do not know much of magic, but I do know the man that cast this on me.
Who is that?
His name is fabled to be head researcher number 5. Part of an O5 council, if you will.
Oh, one of the
Yes, indeed.
headwigs, or I can't-
Hey, someone got the reference.
What's that?
There are 5 very powerful researchers
It's
within
it's
this.
like a
There are 5 powerful researchers that are within this lab. Within the lab themselves, they are considered the O5. 0 dash number O5. And
What
in
was
doing
the
so,
reference you got, Balsam?
it's,
SCP Foundation.
Yeah, it's basically like this amalgamation.
Oh,
I can't-
yeah.
When people talk over each other, I can't hear, like, I
The
can't differentiate a
O5
voice.
council.
I'm sorry.
No, as I was saying, their fabled is the legendary researchers, hardly ever seen or done, and when they are, you're most likely never going to come out alive, or you're going to be horribly, horribly fucked over. I got off light. and I was chained here for the rest of my life. And even in death I serve here with a chain. However, different O5 have different areas in which they live within the castle. O5-05 lives within the alchemist lab. O1 through O4, I have no idea where they are. However, I would recommend, if you could, do not fight them. They are very strong.
Yeah, we're really not
To
good
put-
at following that
To
advice.
put in perspective, it was once said as rumor, only rumor, rumor a long time ago, that the potion alchemist feared the O5.
So maybe we'll listen to you this time. Thank you for the information. Is there anything around here in this office that might help us, like,
No,
as we go on?
we have a spiral staircase going up.
All right, should we go up?
I see why
Unless
not.
anybody else wants to do anything else?
Nope.
As you take the spiral staircase going up, you go through the main hall in which you see there is a bunch of scientists walking all around, documenting and researching. And as you see, covered in a white plaster, about every 20 feet or so, there is either a creature, person, humanoid, or otherwise stitched together with different parts and covered in a white plaster that is sealed over them. They're still alive and forced into a certain pose and position.
Oh God, this is
Mhm.
like the worst version of Narnia. Out of character. Since this is called the Picasso Lab, y'all can't tell me that, like, they don't get the references to, like, the Portrait of Dorian Gray or, like, Narnia from now on. Just saying. Back in character.
Let me give you an image of kind of what I'm talking about.
God. And out of character, I don't like Picasso.
I'd kind of rather not see the image, but okay.
Yeah, give it to me.
I know Starlight Knight, but I don't think that was Picasso.
Yeah. No, I don't like him personally, and I don't like a lot of his work anyway, so it's like, not a huge fan of Picasso. He was a jerk. So this tracks.
Yeah, Starry Night's Van Gogh, baby.
Now Van Gogh, I love.
This is what you kind of see in front of you in terms of stuff.
That's horrific.
Yep.
Especially the bunny ears. Oh my God, I'm so glad Balsam slept in today. Or not Balsam, sorry. I'm so glad Prango slept in today.
Some are bunny
Oh,
ears,
this is
some
a
are
rough
minotaurs,
rainbow.
some are elementals, others are goblins, some are subhumanoids, some are tieflings, others are demons. And they're alive and breathing, stuck in a coating of white plaster, holding them in one position.
Is anyone paying any attention to us?
No.
They can't see anything.
No, I mean, like, you said there's a lot of people milling around and working to, like, make these things, right?
No, they're researching, like, documenting how they are in the pose. And as you see, what happens is one of them, what happens is you can hear muffledness of a human saying, "I'm so tired." And then you hear a crack as the knee starts to crack, and then he says, "No." And then you see as both of his legs give out from sheer exhaustion, and the weight of the plaster/cement crushes his legs down, breaking them off as his knees are now bleeding out.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna cast Death from the book on him so that we could hopefully get his shadow. I mean, I can't let it go to waste.
Damn.
Okay, you cast death, and with the immense pain, he succumbs to death, falling over. A shadow droplet is laying on the floor. Ivan immediately dashes out into the shadow and slurps it up.
Nice.
At least Ivan's happy.
Ivan then crawls back, rubs up against you, Balsam, licks your hand where it bit you, as he is now full and happy.
And I look at him and I
Possible.
say, "Hey, I did that.
He purrs
Can I
against.
scratch your ears now?"
He
You're
purrs
welcome,
against
Ivan.
Balsam and goes back into the pendant.
You're welcome,
No.
Ivan.
Mission accomplished.
This'll just rolls their eyes. You're gonna hear in your heads, "Hey guys, I know that was kind of brutal, but I don't feel good about leaving any of these people the way that they are."
You then see as one of
I
the
think-
cables break, and it's a Minotaur that's hanging upside down holding a painting as it breaks and smashes on the ground, twisting his neck and breaking his spine.
Ugh.
Cast death.
You gonna burn a sorcery point for it?
I will feed these babies.
You can't kill all of them, as there's thousands of them in here.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll
not
be here for
trying
days.
to. I'm just trying to get Ivan like a backup.
Are you able to store?
No, you can't store them. The shadows will slowly dissipate. But Ivan is full.
Yeah.
So
I'm
he
gonna
succumbs
say
to death.
again, I don't feel good about leaving any of these creatures in this state.
Nope. When this is over, we will have to work on returning everything to the Earth.
There's two ways you can go. There
Mhm.
is a crank elevator that will take you to the top right, or a crank elevator
Is
that
that
will
the
take you to
same?
the top left.
Are either of those the same elevator that we saw before?
They are in a similar fashion to the elevators you saw before, but they have people cranking on them.
Okay,
This
I
one has
wanna
the manual crinkers.
insight check the statues and see if there's any way that we can free them. That's a 21.
So, here's the issue. The cement plaster has been put over their skin. So when you take the plaster off, it rips their skin off. Also,
It's also slowly leaching the moisture out of their bodies.
it is
through
also
that.
slowly reaching the moisture out of their bodies, and it is also exhausting them to hold so much on it. And when they get
I watch Grey's
exhausted,
Anatomy.
and when it exhausts them, they will either falter in some way, and when it's faltered, because what's happening here is this is magical plaster. The plaster is weightless. The plaster is being held up by their body's stamina. If one body part gives out, it becomes like regular plaster and cement, and then tears the limb off.
Oh my god!
That's that.
So if it
That's
was,
like
if he was holding his
cool.
arm up as like a high, and then his arm gave out, it would resume its normal weight and then tear it off with gravity.
I mean, even Moses had people to help hold his arms up when, like, the world was at stake. That's
But
That's
can
what
I
happened.
go up?
That's what happened to the guy's legs, as he was standing in a running position, and his calves gave out, and it then resumed, crippled him
Breaking
by
his
taking
legs
so
off.
much weight on his calves that his knees split in half, and then
Yeah.
tore his legs off.
you hear in your heads. I hate this room, you guys.
Go up behind one of the researchers and see what they're like writing down.
They're rating each of the statues based on the different stat scores of what they think they would possess, and based upon their elegance, their beauty, their scientific prowess, and then they start writing in philosophy.
Neat.
Can I talk to I want to talk to a researcher.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything when I'm just like behind him looking over at him.
No, they're
Okay,
kind of
they both
it's
go
kind of like corporate company where they're kind of trained that if
Yeah.
you're looking over them, they shouldn't.
Are there any researchers that are a demon? Because I feel like I would have a better rapport with one of them.
No, actually, in this department, there's a lot of Asimars.
I'm going to use my disguise kit. I'm gonna step back out into the hallway and use my disguise kit, and I'm gonna disguise myself as an Asimar.
You look more like a fallen angel, but go for it.
I'll take it. Cool. I'm gonna walk up to one of them and say, "Hey, which one is yours?" nodding with my
Oh,
chin
you ask
towards,
which one is mine? Oh, mine is right over there. That is my favorite one over there. And he points to the Minotaur that has a spinal
You
cord
would be
removed.
doing a German accent.
That one is my favorite one over there. He had such a great brilliance. He was holding up the waterfall in the reverse fashion, giving a light to the reverse of the waterfall of life. That is death, eventually, when he fell. It is such a good piece. I would like to recreate it once again. However, they are low on Minotaur, so I would have to split his parts up and make him Constitution in magic.
Such a good specimen. Did you
Yes,
build him
quite.
yourself?
I did not build him myself. I captured him from the outside. We have a few guardsmen that are on the outside and lead some poor adventurers here. And then we came in here, left him into a breeding pen, and him and his little families bred for many ages.
So he's a whole Minotaur. Get out.
Yes, it is so fun. Sometimes we use them for the beasts. They make wonderful beef patties. Slice a chunk out of the side and you heal it back for cure wounds. Oh, such good beef.
This'll absolutely gulps back a throw up in their mouth, but like the smile is all he sees.
I must say the ground beef is something to be hailed for. I personally like the hot hamburger.
So how is this one doing?
Oh, this
What
one
is a
is on the
hamburger?
floor. Oh, she's dead now. It's a poor fellow. He's going to bleed out to death. However, we're going to siphon up his blood, and then we're going to revive him with a verify, and then we're going to fix his legs and do this all over again. If he
Did
can
you say
hold,
this
if he
blood?
can hold out for another 8 days without starvation, this will be a final breakthrough. Then we can feed the Minotaurs even less, and then we can increase their muscle mass with a bit more grain.
I'm gonna touch the ASMR in the chest and be like, "That is so genius." What
Right,
was your
thank you, my-
inspiration? Why do you do this?
All of my inspiration. Oh, one of the O5s came in here and started this whole project. The O5, he said to us, science is not more than just a laboratory, or is not more than just uns one taking of one or two lies in the name of science. It is an art to give upon the scientific knowledge with also giving upon the philosophical aspects. And then if you put the two together, you can get some fascinating arts. But she had such a grand man. The man made the Angel Defense Force, or rather, he was going on about some grand angel or whatever. He was such a crazy man. But we strung him up with strings, and he was the first subject, the first statue ever built here. And he was formed up by strings and bled to death multiple times over and over again, trying to say that they would dare put an angel in here, an angel in a alchemist let off. Furry. There's no magic. There's magic of such proportion of celestial bodies do not need to be in here. So he was tortured, then put in plaster, then concrete, acid, all kinds of works. Venom to bleach, it was amazing. Such an inspiration of pain. And after about, I think it was the 80th anniversary last year, oh, he did something fantastical. He revived his family and then watched as they all went into plastered statues and then dropped from the ceiling. Oh, that was his final masterpiece before the poor man broke his soul and then he died.
Oh.
I'm still touching this scientist's chest. I'm gonna throw my head back.
Any-
Oh my goodness, you're so excited and inspired. I would really like to meet this researcher. Do you have any idea where I might find them?
No. I am sorry to say, but no one knows where the O5 actually is. The O5 could be right there, he could be around the corner, we don't know. He was a shrouded man. While we knew he announced himself as the O5, and we knew from his own powers that he was the O5. But anyone that sees him has a bit of memory alterations, if you understand. Anyway, I have to get back to my work and reset this Minotaur before he becomes the ground beef.
And I'm gonna lean in close and say, just between you and me, do you see him anywhere in this room right now?
I do not sense any magical power within this room.
Okay,
I'm
so
pretty
gonna
magical. What does that mean?
detect magic to find. Okay, and I'm going to wink at the scientist and say, "Good luck with everything that you're doing here." And I'm gonna step out into the hallway. Or no, I'm gonna keep my disguise. But I'm gonna burn a sorcery point so that the Minotaur that is in pain and
He's
being
dead.
crippled, he's dead.
Dead. You killed him.
I killed him. I didn't do anything.
Death. He's the one that fell from the ceiling and twisted his head and broke his spine.
No, I killed the one that was before that with the legs.
Yes, you also killed the Minotaur because you said point of sorcery, death.
Oh my god. I'm gonna walk up to where the Minotaur's body has fallen and look like I'm examining it, like, as closely as, like, the other ASMRs are, like, hoping to not draw attention. Am I good?
You already did this. You already cast it before he's dead.
I know, but now I'm walking up to him to, like, within, like, touch range, and I'm, like, pretending to examine him. I don't want to draw any attention, though.
Okay.
I'm just gonna lean over, like I'm looking really close to his head, and I'm gonna say, "I'm so sorry."
Okay.
That's it.
Did you enjoy my German scientist?
Yeah, that was messed up.
This is the most wonderful experiment, I must tell you. All about them. Anyways.
We have the most wonderful weapon. The Zeppelin!
In your
Zeppelins
heads.
are awful.
We got some good information.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to do here? Because I'm
You
pretty
found
creeped out.
the fates of the potion alchemist. His one of his most valued
I need to
assistants.
stop looking at this picture because it's messing me up. Okay.
Yes.
So, are you gonna go up the elevator to the right side or the left side?
Left.
Left is always right.
Well, to the
Yeah.
right side is one room, but to the left continues on your way. Would you like to investigate the one room?
I'd rather go to the one. I like to, like, clear out one area and then continue on. But if you guys want to go left, I'm down.
No, one room, yeah. I guess check out the one room.
Don't ask us to make good choices.
What's that?
Don't ask us to make good choices.
Dude, I'm not in charge here. Like, I'm
So,
trying to be a collaboration.
As you walk onto the rightmost elevator, you see a gargoyle at the top that walks over in ball and chains and slowly cranks you up. Click, 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 click,
I do
click,
not
click,
have
Can't
better
stop
call, y'all.
this feeling.
I can start playing that.
I saw that bitch in concert.
So as you go all the way up, it then stops and goes. He then takes a hammer as like it stops and like goes click as it goes into like a little like hanging mode. He then takes a hammer and whacks a bell and it goes bong, like you do
Is he
in
close enough to touch?
the gargoyle.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
I'm gonna pat him on the head and say thank you so much. I still look like an ASMR or fallen angel.
He gives you a small screech.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No,
Do
that
you look like
that
a-
was not that was a good screech. It was like
like a happy little screech.
yeah, you know, like when cats go. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
great. Cool.
So
As
yeah,
you
let's-
walk to the right, you come to a spiral staircase in which you walk up. As you walk up, you once again come to another room where there is a orb that is held in a clawed stone. This time it's blue. and with around it, it has the wings of demonic surrounding
Oh,
it.
demonic.
There are so many stairs in here, you guys.
Gotta
Just
get it
keeps
fixed
going.
somehow.
This is like
Going,
pulling their hair
going.
up off their neck and like fanning themselves.
Gotta get fit somehow. Gotta get that grind. But it's demonic in nature, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to.
Insight check on the orb.
Okay.
13.
It is an altar to a god. It is dormant.
Dormant.
It is a dormant altar of Luvatar.
Anybody know what Luvatar is?
And no Louis Vuitton.
I was just about to
Same.
say that.
What check do you want me to make?
Yeah.
1 minute, I gotta
Religion?
kill a moth.
Oh,
No!
not the poor moth. Oh,
Moths are witches' friends.
I mean, hey, if it's being annoying, it's gotta go.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You and I do not see eye to eye on this spirit.
I mean, I like moths and butterflies and stuff like that, but like, if it's like near its end or if it's pissing
Catch
me
and
off,
release.
I'm going to kill it.
Catch and release.
A spider, I'm murdering it.
I'll do that for fishing.
I despise spiders. They scare me. I am going to kill every spider I see.
Yeah, we got
Okay,
pretty chill spiders
So-
in Texas.
Lovatar. You asked what Lovatar is?
Mm-hmm.
Lovatar is the god of pain, torture, and scourge, but they are also they are a dual god to a flux. So a flux is of pain, is of torture, information, and knowledge. Luvatar is of pain, torture, and scourge, and they hate a flux.
They hate a flux?
Like directly opposed. They clash every 30-ish years or so.
I relay that to Balsam and Hal, and I put my hands up, and I'm like, I don't want anything to do with this, and I back up. I saw what that sumbitch did to Prango.
Interesting. Pain and torture, you say?
Pain, torture,
Perfect for our
and
bard.
scourge.
Huh?
Pain, torture, and scourge.
What's scourge?
Diseased.
Disease,
Pestilent.
suffering.
I mean, I do got a guy I hate that I want to kill.
Nope, it's not me.
No.
I won't judge any of y'all. I'm just not doing it.
Can I go like closer to it and like, or is there any other like maybe like research material around here? Is there another like
Something written on the walls.
yeah?
There is
that's
a
what-
faded text written on the wall.
Is it also in Draconic?
No, because this
Oh.
isn't a dragon. It's written in Infernal.
Oh, I do not know Infernal. Darn.
I speak Infernal.
Cool.
As you
Yes.
read
If you want.
Infernal, it says, "To the almighty scourge, to which we give to you this gift, may you rip the world asunder and cast out the others that none believe. May you take the ball and chain that you whip, and bring upon the weight of your own devotion and desire. May you lead out the ones that are unlawful. May you lead out the ones that are unwilling, and leave only the people that you deem worthy to live upon the world."
Oh shit.
I relay that to everyone in my own voice, and I say, if you're not lawful, I wouldn't recommend it. And now that I've read this, I am gonna judge you a little bit if you touch it.
For being lawful?
Oh.
Or wanting a part
oh.
of this.
Oh, look, I'm going to almost touch it. Oh.
But well, you're not lawful, so why would you care?
It is a chaotic lawful god, and a flux is chaotic evil.
Yeah. Oh, so it likes lawful people.
It likes lawful people, but you don't have to be lawful for it to.
Yeah.
That's why I said if you're not lawful, you might want to watch out.
I'm chaotic neutral.
Go for it, baby.
I'm also chaotic neutral.
I am so tempted to touch this.
Do you want to make a pact with a god?
Mm,
You're the only one who hasn't yet.
I
Dare,
know.
dare,
I
dare.
That
feel
and
left
Balsam.
out. Oh, Balsam. Oh, he doesn't have a
I just
god?
became a dragon.
Yeah. Mm. Mm. But I feel like if I do this, I'm gonna have to, like, I don't know, try to kill Pringo or something.
You can activate it without becoming in a pact with them. Just because you activate it doesn't mean you get a pact.
Fuck it. I'll try it. I'll touch it.
That's my
Okay.
chaotic girl.
We'd just both be following the same god, no?
Okay, so I got a
No, they hate each
question for you.
Oh,
CC, check your DM.
GC or Hale?
Me.
No.
Oh my god, now seeing like my thistle token against like the picture that I sent you, like we kind of have a similar expression. Sure.
Next to who?
Sure.
Scared now.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Let me give you a picture.
The
That
giant
might-
monster eats us and gives power to Thistle.
I always love pictures.
Oh yeah.
Pictures are fun.
Oh,
So is Hal gonna touch it?
yeah, I'm just in.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just gonna post an OC of the images and stuff.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I already touched it. My anger and like torture is like, that's kind of my goal. Get. Got a guy to murder. Ah! A dominatrix, nice!
Where?
If you don't want to voice it, you don't have to. I'm just giving you an opportunity to.
I'm good, babe.
Okay, you don't want to voice it?
Mm-hmm.
You do or don't?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
It's like a Jokari.
You summon up in a viral aspect of smoke and red, whips surrounding you as your hands are clawed with large, sharp metal. OC has the, there you go.
What?
You hear a hiss in your head.
Ow!
Who calls me out?
This Paulson would look left and right, not knowing what's going on.
You,
Well,
who
this
is
too.
in my web of whips, who calls me out?
I do. My name is Halitus.
Halitus, what is it you want? I probably won't give it to you, but I would like to know.
Hold on. I have a person I would love to kill and to suffer as much as possible.
I love suffering. I love suffering even more if it is someone that displeases me. Will you displease me, Halitus?
Depends on what displeases you, I guess.
Do you want to be tortured?
No.
Then don't displease me. And I whip a whip away, and it leaves a burning mark on their skin.
Whoa, that type of stuff is safe for the bedroom.
I turn to the source of the voice and go, "Shut up!" Cast a spell of duct tape over their mask.
Mm, mm.
The spell of silence is golden, duct tape is silver.
You
Golden
just,
duct tape.
you just see
This isn't actually
a
working, but I'm being
golden
courteous.
thorns wrap around Balsam's face, giving pain
Oh.
in silencing him.
Mm.
Thistle's gonna try to undo that with their sorcery points in the book. Nature.
You change it to normal vines.
Oh, this doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah, now it's just like thorns. Just regular thorns.
You okay, baby? Says Thistle.
Yeah, she's trying to cover my mask, but I can still talk through it.
Maybe don't piss her off.
I'll try.
You have summoned me. And she looks Hal right in the eyes and smiles. Tell me about this one that you want to suffer.
The one who sent me to jail and murdered my sister, so I want him to suffer.
Is he here? She's moving like a spider. Within the castle?
I don't know if you would be or not. I didn't get that far on my backstory, out of character. I just got a guy to kill. That's why I'm here.
Out of character,
Yes.
Out
DM?
of character.
Yes.
Oh, he is in here?
You are sent here to kill the Beastmaster, and they are a fairy.
And then I'll relay that to her then.
Her smile twists, but it doesn't reach her eyes. I see the one that you want to kill. They are worthy of suffering. If you would pledge your devotion to me, I would give you a weapon. That would be very hard for this person to stand up against.
What would I have to do?
So you would have to, as a point of pause out of the improv that is here,
He is.
You got it.
the out of
Because I'm
character.
going off the cuff.
Yes, and you're doing good. Out of character, the thing is here is you can pledge yourself to them to help service your goal. The end of it being that you're basically going to make this person pay for whatever they did and do so in the most painful way possible. But in the wake of this destruction, whatever this path may fuel you with, you are to spread scourge to anyone that allies with them. Basically, ends justify the means. If you're willing to take that up, you can take a boon with them. Or a
Basically,
pact,
I
rather.
will go through and kill anybody it takes to kill this one guy.
If you're okay
And
with
no
that,
one can stop
then
me.
yes. You'd make a pact with them. If you make a pact with them, you become sort of like their knight, so to speak, or you get a passive class through them. But know that once you take a pact, you cannot get another passive class. Well, you can't get another passive class from another god, or you'd have to choose. Or you would have to complete your current pact contract with this one before you get another one.
I'll say, why not?
Wait,
Why not?
Can I Thistle I want to use. You said that like I could kind of like use my power to see tarot cards from this choice going forward. If Hal were to go continue down this path, what would that be? Would that be logic or strings of fate? That would be strings of fate, right?
Strings of fate.
I want to cast strings of fate in my book
As you cast strings of
so
fate,
I can see what this is going to get you.
you can view that they do have. You can see everything up until a battle. You can see that they basically become a scourge on this entire castle, where they're constantly going through spreading pain and destruction wherever they go to whatever enemy gets in their path and way. But also you can see they are sort of like the king of the arena. However,
Just like the denizens of this castle, does that include like helpers and
you see them
foes?
though as they go down this path, they start becoming more and more monstrous.
You got more bloodthirsty, basically.
Spirit, I looked in my head book.
As the final battle
You can do
approaches,
this. You'll probably be our champion for actually defeating this castle, but you will be giving up a huge part of your soul and becoming more and more monstrous as you continue down this path. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do, I just want you to know that.
do you want the ends to justify the means? Are you willing to take on a sacrifice to get what you want?
Oh, hold on, my thing isn't picking up.
The god
think
looks at him and says, "But beware, I'm a jealous god. I can see that some of your friends have taken on more than one godly path, and there are many of us that exist within this castle, so I insist that if you bow to me today, that you only bow to me." And I sneak a whip around their knees and cause them to fall to them.
I'm a dragon.
Do you understand?
I take the deal. Why not? Fuck it.
Okay, as you take the deal,
A happy smile spreads over my face, and I say, "Excellent."
Luvatar then brings out a whip, which then spirals in front of them, splitting into 9, then splitting back to 1 again as it begins to heat with fire, whipping you upon your chest, where a symbol of a Luvatar is burned into your soul and chest.
Bow.
It always crackles.
Bow.
Go on,
It
continue.
it crackles with a little bit of heat, and it will always slightly burn you all the time.
Will I
Improv.
constantly take damage, or is
No,
it just like
you won't take damage. It'll just be like, ow.
heartburn?
Yeah, constant heartburn.
This is a constant reminder of your devotion to me. Every time you feel it, I want you to think of me and say a little prayer in your head of how much you love me.
This is like a
Sure.
big commitment.
You give a theater major some improv, and I'm gonna do what I do.
Sure.
Okay, upon doing so, it lights up and your pact has been sealed. Upon doing so, you are now I'll get your official title later on, but thank you for doing
Yeah.
such a good job.
Yeah, sure. Do I get inspiration?
You do get inspiration. A 1d12.
Mhm. And you said I get a weapon of some kind, or
I did offer him a weapon because I didn't know what I was doing.
yeah, but like if not, that's Gucci. You don't have to.
Versace, not Gucci.
Oh yeah, that's right, Louis Vuitton. I don't, cause I'm like, There was a weapon. I don't know. Can monks use whips? I don't even know.
You asked for a bow staff earlier.
I do have a bow staff.
Aren't you based off
Technically.
dex?
Technically, I have a bow staff. Yes.
Are monks
Yes,
based
I'm-
off dex?
Yes, but it's also that they have to be
Proficient.
no
And unpause, and we are back. So, as you are whipped in the chest, you are hit with this nine-tail that is engraved upon it, as it is hit with a spectral flame. Slight smoldering around your skin begins to burn as it gets irritated, and then you see as their complete visage changes. Their aura is now of strength and power. You can feel from the very essence of their voice they have changed. They have been given the power to control.
Bear my mark and do my bidding.
And with this, Luvatar then seals themselves back within the altar, awaiting the day that you kill the creature and their soul is sent back to them. You are given a weapon. It is called the Cold Miles. It is a whip that can be used as a monk weapon. When you whip someone with it, on the second time that you hit them, that you deal damage with the whip, you are able to wrap them up in the whip and deal bleed damage.
awesome.
As the whip will then jet out its thorns upon a creature.
This eyes are just huge, and they're like, that is such a good tattoo.
Kinda burns. Not gonna lie.
That is
hurts.
nice ink.
Alright. Where to now?
Okay.
I'm lost, out of character. Where are our options for where to go?
You can go down, so you went through the top right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we wanted to go up, but this was the alcove that
Yes.
we were exploring.
Yeah.
So we can go out and then, up the staircase, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Continuing on.
As you go down the spiral staircase, the gargoyle lures you down. Click, 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 down the elevator.
I
And then
blow him
you
a kiss and say thank you.
and then you step on the other elevator to the left of you, and then another gargoyle goes click, 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 as it pulls you up. And then
I'm gonna
he
pat his
then
cold stone head and say thank you.
it hooks you on, and just like a normal bell that would ring, he just kind of hits a bell that's next to him with a hammer and goes bong.
Mm-hmm.
As you go to the left, there is another long, tall corridor that you can go up. And this time, there is a spiral staircase. You can go up or down. There's also there is 3 paths to go to. There is the lower area where there's something down there. There is a leftmost alcove in a wall. There is a hallway which leads to a different area of the castle, to the upper left, and then to the upper right. You don't know what that leads to.
I want to go down, left, up. That's my vote.
Sure. I'm down with that.
Okay. As you head down the spiral staircase, you
Oh, wait,
come...
Balsam. Balsam needs to weigh in. Balsam, where do you want to
Yes, I'm okay with going wherever y'all going.
As you go down the spiral staircase, you guys begin to smell food. Fried food.
Ooh.
As you come down, you see that there is a goblin with a chef's hat on at a food cart.
go?
How much?
Balsam! It's your friend!
How much? Little one.
Get your fried Minotaur steaks here. Get your fried Minotaur steaks. Fresh from a
God,
bounty.
it's
Fresh from the
people from
bounty of the
upstairs.
sculptures.
Thistle throws up in the corner.
We got Minotaur steaks, we got lizard tails, and, what's this here, it's trying to read he's like squinting to like read it. Oh yeah, and we got owlbear wings.
I fully throw up in the corner.
Oh.
I can
I'll
only know
take-
to see what it is.
I'll take an owlbear wing and a minotaur steak. Thank you.
Very nice choice.
Do you
Can I have
anything
5
with
gold?
electrolytes?
What'd you say?
Do you have anything with electrolytes?
What are electrolytes? I don't fucking know what that is.
Never mind. This'll just goes in like slumps at a.
We do have
Table
drinks though if
corner.
you want a drink.
Any of them have salt?
We have the water. Yes, this one has salt. We have the water in the house special.
What's the house special?
It has salt in it.
I don't want to give him any money. I just go and sit down.
As
Is
you,
it
he
that
takes
iodine?
a cup and he dips the cup into the fryer as he takes out a hot cup of grease and then hands it to
That's
you.
disgusting.
It's the house special.
I ignore him and go sit in the corner.
Okay. So he gives you a fried owlbear wing. He takes 5 gold from your pocket. And then, in front of you, you have an owlbear wing. It's half of an owlbear. The whole
Nom
wing.
nom 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 nom.
It's about as big as you are.
Oh, this will take me a while. Nom 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 nom.
It tastes just like fried chicken.
Does Misty like owlbear wings?
Misty just kind of smells the food, crawls out of the backpack, and then kind of just like looks, and then kind of like looks over at you.
I shoot Misty a look, and in its head I say, "You do what you have to do to survive. I'm not eating it."
One for my pal.
He senses your disapproval and just kind of like bumps his head into you, and like kind of like gently,
Baby,
you
you need to eat. I just don't want to give them any
He
money.
just kind of like pinces on like your side, sensing your disapproval.
I'm gonna give him one of my rations then.
He begins to nom on elf bread and sausage.
I love you, my baby, but you can eat. Balsam's giving it to you. You can do it. It's a mommy thing.
Does he try to come over and eat my shoes? Try to eat my shoes again?
No, he's currently content eating a ration on your lap.
On my lap?
No, on
Or
Pet his
Thistle's
little
lap.
carapace.
Oh.
I'm petting his little carapace and tickling his tentacles around while he's eating. Like I tickle the corners of my baby's mouths when they're like eating and fussy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to spoil your meal. Balsam, you go ahead, and I cast him a dark look.
Nom nom nom. Oh, is this Cajun? Oh nom nom.
So, as your little boy is eating his ration, you sense a growth of magical power as he's now grown a little bit.
You're big.
He's
Do you
now.
look different? I feel like you look different. Do you look different?
No,
I
he
feel like
just-
this is like every time I see my children grow up a little bit, I'm like, you look bigger. Do you really?
He went from, okay, so you know the normal picture I showed you where he's like a purplish bluish, and I told you he's like light blue. He went from light blue to a darker blue.
Aww, you match the roots of mommy's hair.
So he is a darker blue, and he is the size of a full-grown puppy.
I'm gonna cuddle him to my face and be like, we go so well together.
He can fit in your backpack, but he cannot fit behind your hair anymore.
Cool. Can you sit on top of my head?
I wouldn't recommend it. He can't do so to keep stable if you're moving.
Alright, baby. You can go in my backpack or you can follow me. It's up to you. You need to stretch your legs sometimes, though. Exercise is very important. But if things get rough, you hide behind mommy.
He scuttles over to Hal, and as he looks at you, Hal, he He's kind of up to your shin, now.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of like presses into you. You know, like when a dog leans against you.
Yeah.
He just leans against you.
He wants scritchy scratches.
I give him scritches.
You can't really feel the scritches on his shell, but you can pet a shell.
Yeah, I pat his shell.
He can on his tentacles.
Pat him on the head.
He doesn't like when his tentacles are touched, though.
I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I didn't know that. I won't touch your tentacles again.
Yeah, I just pat him on the head.
You know, we call that your bikini area, and if you don't give consent, then no one should touch it.
Having the talk.
This is my no square.
Oh, Lord.
Oh no.
I will teach consent to every creature until the day I die. And that is out of character.
Hey, at some point they'll probably learn.
It then kind of like takes your hand and is like, so it's like pincers are like a little bit sharper, but it's like not too sharp. It's just kind of like holding your hand and like investigating the feel of it with its claws.
Yeah, I let it.
Okay, it's finished and it scuttles back over to you, Thistle, and then just kind of like crawls back into your backpack.
And I pat the backpack's open. I'm gonna pat him on the head and then we'll just like close it up.
Your backpack is gonna be so heavy.
I'm good.
He weighs about 35-ish pounds now.
Oh, that's not bad.
I'm super used to carrying that around.
Yeah. You're gonna need like a duffel bag eventually.
Out of character, I'm super used to carrying that around.
You need one of those like harnesses that dog people have that they can put their dog in.
You gonna get a baby harness or something?
Yeah. You need one of those.
I have one. I have like 3.
You need to make a baby Bjorn.
Yeah, exactly.
So, as Balsam has ate the owlbear,
Balsam,
Balsam,
how's it taste?
you
Does it
feel
taste like guilt?
you feel a little funny, Balsam.
I feel like I'm about to tell a couple of jokes.
For the next 10 minutes, your scales on your wings have been replaced with feathers.
He's flappy now.
Oh, I look like an angel now.
I'm gonna go up to. I fully reject all of this, but I can't help myself because I want to like pet people's hair and braid it. I'm gonna go up to Balsam and just like rub my cheek against his wings. Be like, I'm so sorry, but I have to do this.
It's soft and feels like the softest pillow you've ever slept on.
I'm so sorry, Balsam. You're
Hey,
so
if we run
soft.
into an angel, this will probably help us out.
You enjoying yourself, Ren?
I really am.
Now, as you all continue up the staircase as you go,
Mhm.
you come to another area to the left of you.
What does it look like?
On there is a box on a stone pedestal. On this box appears to be a lever on the side of it and a singular tumbler that looks kind of like a rudimentary slot.
Huh.
The website Tumblr is right there.
God. Around it,
I don't know what that is.
a tumbler. So when you pull on a...
No, I know what a Tumblr is. I don't know what Balsam said.
Oh,
it's-
you don't
it's a
need to worry
website.
about that.
Yeah,
It's an art
dumb.
website filled with porn.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't need
yeah.
don't worry about it.
It's
I
an
guess-
art... It
Yeah,
was...
that's
So to put it into
Thanks,
perspective,
Balsam.
it is an art website that was made for young teens and adults to post anything they wanted to, and it turned into the furry community's porn website.
Yeah, it got that. I dipped when it started going down.
I never had Tumblr.
I
Out of
had it because I
character.
posted safe artwork, my artwork, and
Out of
then
Definitely.
character, my face is
it
just,
started
a
going
thin,
bad.
that thin line emoji in the mouth.
Now
Yeah, I
you
got
know. So,
Cool,
who
thank
wants
you.
to pull on the lever?
Oh,
Not
the lever, Kronk!
Can I inspect everything first? Like maybe see
Oh, you most
where this
certainly
goes?
can.
Investigation or insight? Which one?
Investigation.
Investigation.
I'm casting insight on the box.
15.
I don't think that box likes you.
27. I'm casting this as porn lever in my journal, just so you know.
So, for your insight thistle, so first off, I'll do investigation for Hal, since from lowest to top. So you
Yes.
see that it is a rudimentary slot machine, and that the numbers and symbols on the tumbler is they're imbued with magic.
Huh.
The box has
Interesting.
chains on it, and it's maybe incited that if you hit the right symbol, it'll open up to reveal something.
Mmm.
Thistle, you gain a further insight into this, that there is a... Well, this is gambling. There's a pretty strong magical item in this box.
Gamba. Gamba. Gamba.
I'm not gonna say that to either of my friends. I'm just gonna slip a gold coin into the lever and pull it.
I back up.
In another reality, both Hale and Balsam were just saying Gamba. Gamba.
I like back up pretty far in case something explodes. Far enough.
1 minute.
I learned my lesson with power kill. I'm not. I'm backing up.
This is my slot machine impersonation. I've actually never played one, so I'm like.
Brrr, ding, ding, ding.
Ever played Pokemon the original? Oh,
Yeah, I know what you mean with the fucking dope-ass music in the slot machine area.
I know. Yes. I
hate
start.
Vegas.
I prefer Crystal's version, if you will, but, you know.
Yeah. I start playing it on the violin.
So, bum, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Just set the mood.
Oh,
Got
I
it.
hate
oh,
Vegas.
oh my god. Okay.
What?
Nat
What?
20.
Oh god. Oh shit.
As you pull it, you get a 7. Upon 7, it glows with a burst of blue light, and the box opens.
Holy crap!
Damn, first try, you got the jackpot.
To me, I never win anything!
You're right, you should give it to me.
Depends on what it is, boo. I might give him a wink.
It has something to do with gambling, so do you want another gambling system?
Yes.
System?
Because Balsam doesn't have another... Galsam doesn't have a gamble thing.
What?
Gamble thing?
Balsam, do you want to be an agent of chaos? Can you tell us what it is first?
You see in
And then
front
I'll
of you...
decide to bestow it?
So, let me give you a picture. That'll better describe it.
I never choose gambling, like the gambling weapons or abilities in games. I have the worst luck in games like that, so I never use it.
Yeah, I've used my eye a couple of times, and it went well. It went well.
It depends on the game.
I also
Yeah.
broke it down, like, you know, by probability, and felt like I had at least a 50-50 chance of getting
Well, I mean,
somebody
I did play
helpful or benign.
Star Rail, and I got the character I really, really, really wanted, and I got very happy because I won the 50-50.
You did! I was so happy for you!
I'm so happy!
I
And
prayed to
exploring...
Iron Jesus for you.
Yeah.
This is all out of character, by the way, YouTube
Yeah.
community.
Who is Jesus?
RN Jesus.
RN Jesus.
But yeah, no, and the game was like further exploring that character's like personality. I was like, oh, he's an
I
asshole.
can't believe I
love
got a 20!
him. Yeah. It's net. It was meant to be.
I told you to gamble. You get it.
I'm just back here
I'm
playing
trying
some
to
slot
find the
machine
picture
music
amongst my
on the
notes.
violin.
I'm gonna, like... I see that I hit sevens and, like, I pump my fist downward and I go over to Balsam and, like, hug him around his neck and be like, yeah! Told me to do that!
How
Yeah,
tall?
bro!
How tall is Balsam again?
6'1".
My height-ish.
So he's tall. Must be nice to be 6 feet.
How tall is, Hal?
Oh, he's 6'3". I'm talking about me.
Yeah, he's the tallest out of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so, like, I mean, I give hugs, so, like, I'll stand on my tippy toes, but I can reach you.
Nah,
I
me
can
and real.
crouch down to, Prango's
Yeah.
level.
No, me IRL. I'm 5 foot.
5'5", bitch. And a half. And a half. That half
Nah,
is very important.
I'm just straight 5 foot. Even when I've gone to the doctor, they're like, "Oh, you're exactly 5 foot." They're like so like interested and amazed.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
"Oh, that's interesting."
Wow, you're
I know.
exactly 5 foot. Wow.
Funnily, almost
I
all of my
know.
best friends have been exactly 5'2",
Yeah.
as have their moms, as have their grandmothers.
I'm like
I'm
the
act-
shortest in my family. It sucks. Like,
I'm
even my
actually
mother is
6'1".
taller. Ah,
You're tall.
lucky tall people.
Yeah, there's a lot of tall people around me.
I know I'm surrounded by tall people.
I'm 5'5", so I
Okay.
like a 5'8", 5'9", which is
Literally.
why I put that in as my character.
Yes.
Let me copy this real
This is
quick.
all out of character YouTube. We're just talking about shit out of character because we're waiting.
Pretty obvious.
I'm just making sure. Trying to protect Cactus's YouTube cred.
Okay, what you got is the magic slots. It is a gauntlet. Upon looking at
Oh,
the gauntlet,
shit.
the different lights will light up with different numbers as if they were a slot machine. You roll a 3d10 to simulate slots. When you hit a number, straight in our example 555, you can pull off one of the magical combos. If you get a mixed roll, like example 138, you get a random damage number based upon the first number rolled.
Huh.
So, combo magic, if you get a 111, is Cure Coral, 3d6 healing. 2, Prismatic Flush, you fire a colorful rays of light in the sky, 8d10 non-magical damage.
I
3,
love 3.
Chocobro, if you understand the reference, a fluffy feathery
Yes.
ground, a
I
fluffy
don't.
of feathers ground flying to the enemies, otherwise dealing 2d10 damage. Good old Chocobos. Number 4, Hydro Hammer. Smashes into the water. Hammer persons must make a con save or they start drowning immediately and take 2d6 damage. Number 5, 555. Ether Flare. Summoning up limbos of death and shadows to blast an enemy of 8d6 damage plus darkness on every creature hit. You roll a 1d4 of how many targets are hit with the darkness. 666. Summon. You summon forth a beast. Choose from that monster table. Roll a 1d100 to summon up 2 creatures.
Number of the beast.
And then 777. Rest Eternal. Instantly kill 1 creature. Every ally must make a wisdom save of 16 or they lose all their HP. 888. Joker's Eternal. Paralyze all enemies / cut them so they bleed out with 2d6 damage every turn. 999. Snake Eyes. Reroll the slots, and if you get a 777, everyone is healed to max instead. 10. Blitz Bomber. Summon a tactical airstrike. Air raid for 10d10 damage. Affect everyone. Must make a 16 con save to pass.
Oh no.
Mixed rolls. You take the first number of the dice that is rolled as damage. Example 1, 1d4 damage, etc.
Pause.
Okay, 1 minute. Unpause.
Yeah.
So, Balsam, will you take this?
I turn to my friend and I say,
Balsam, you told me in my head to gamble. I want you to have this.
and I smile
Oh.
at him with not all of my teeth. This is a genuine smile.
My God,
Will
how did you
you-
make that go?
Will you slip it on?
I will.
As you
How
slip
did
it
you
on,
make your voice echo?
you see the pistons on the side of it? They smash themselves into your arm, sealing themselves and cauterizing the wound that is now permanently attached to your arm.
Which arm?
Oh.
His right arm. You then see a green liquid flow through your veins. The pistons uncauterize themselves and come out, healing over the wound, grafting this glove to your skin.
And I say, baby, use it well, and I send him a wink.
I will.
You see the little light bulbs on the gauntlet turn on as they each contain nothing at the current moment. If you gotta use it as an action, but when you do see, like, just squeeze the glove all the way and, like, you activate it, and then you see, like, numbers rolling on the fucking, like, vacuum tubes that are on it.
Ding, ding.
Like, and then it goes. Duh, duh, duh.
Nice.
I'm so happy you have this, Balsam.
I'm gonna have to slap this somewhere.
Anything else in this room we need to pay attention to?
Are you gonna make it into a custom action, Balsam?
Am I able to do that?
I can do it for you if you want.
Yeah, you do it, because I don't think I know how to do that.
Okay, let me do that real quick for you.
And I had a quick question while you do that. It says on my attention seeker thing that creatures have to succeed with some saves to resist talking to you. Is that just like passively happening constantly?
No, it's only that you make
Oh.
it's only that you make eye contact with.
Oh. Anyone I make eye contact with. Oh, okay. Neat. This is
So Cactus is officially a fan of chaos.
that should be interesting every time I fucking make eye contact with someone. They're forced to talk to me if they fail. That's
I'm not
hilarious.
gonna lie,
I
when I was
love
reading
this.
through your abilities, I'm like,
Mhm.
they can use this on any of us.
Yeah. Hmm.
If I could use Mage Hand to choke you out, you could use any of that on any of us, so
Yeah, no choking me anymore.
Oh,
Yep.
Thistle's still gonna try.
No, thank you. You will be judo thrown.
No
I'll
shot.
take it.
Okay. Should show up.
Oh my god, Balsam, I'm so happy for you.
Don't be happy, because this is
Okay,
this looks
if
a
you
lot like I
refresh
can
your
damage
page-
y'all.
If you refresh your page, it is on your actions on other. There's no hit. It doesn't have a hit roll. Just roll
Okay.
the 3d10 as if you were rolling damage, just to make the roll automatic. And then you just take the 3 numbers and see what you got.
Oh, nice.
So in this room, anything else to pay attention to?
No. No, that was it.
What are our ways out?
You can go back out and continue up.
Shall we shall?
We shall.
Let this be
Balsam?
off.
Up we go.
Pause.
You don't have to, Balsam.
Stop.
Mhm.
End session.